Hello everyone, Sheila back again. I'm just sitting here having a cup of coffee in my favourite cup. Knitting keeps me from unravelling. I've not long been in from my granddaughters. Go down there every Thursday. Sheila wasn't there today because her partner Craig's been laid off from his job, so she goes out to work when that's the only time she can get out to work, when he's there to look after the kids. Because she works in a nail salon, you know, does those fancy nail things and that which I don't care about. But anyway, I've had the kids were at school, the littlest one at the nursery. So I didn't see them until about 3:30 when Craig went to pick them up. And then they were playing in the back garden, the two youngest ones anyway. So you can have a little look at what they were playing at. A little bit of water in soil makes mud.
Mud makes mud.
Plenty of it. Maybe a lot of that muck for your mum to wash you off you when she comes in. There'll not be much water left in that thing when you're finished. What's that? You're putting the train track in the mud now. That'll need a good wash before you put Thomas back on it. A little bit water and a little bit soil goes a long way to make some mud. The only problem is it's dirty, isn't it? Oh, that's the way they like to play. But anyway, while I was there, I was sitting doing a bit of knitting because it was nice. I didn't really sit out in the garden until after the kids come in from school, because it was a lot of cloud. But I thought, I'm sitting out in the garden, I'm going to do some knitting while I was watching the kids playing. And the middle one, Tommy, when he comes in, he doesn't even say me. All he says is me knitting bag, because that's where I keep the sweets when I go down. I usually hide them, got a little pocket in the front of the bag, and I had been hiding them in there because they were just looking in the bag itself, and thought other times I didn't have any sweets for them. But they found a little pocket on the side that where I can hide the sweets and that. So I gave them to the dad when I first went in. I said, "Yeah, hide them, because I won't let them have them till after they've had that tea." That's the first thing he does. He's rummaging through me bag, and he says, "They're not there, Tommy. Did you get them after your tea?" So you know his face. But anyway, they went out to play in the garden and before that tea, and they were Well, they weren't out. They didn't go out in the garden until after they'd had that tea and that. So I've come back home, back to my nice. Well, it weren't too bad today because we were playing out in the garden. But when they're in the house, they're racking off the two youngest ones and the older one, the 9-year-old, telling them to shut up and they annoy each other, you know. So I got a little bit of my knitting done. I'm nearly up to the shoulders. You can see that's the back, and I've cast off the stitches for the armhole, and I'm working my way up to the shoulders now. So it will not be long before I get this bit finished. Once you get when you're doing a cardigan, when you do the back, it seems to take ages. But when you start on the front, because you've got less stitches, I mean, the two fronts together would probably take as long as the back, but you seem to fly along when you're doing them with less stitches on. Makes you think you're getting faster, but you're not really. Like, it will not be long before I have this done. But I've had an email from a lady in America this morning, and she was asking about me knitting something for her. Well, it's a bit difficult it's okay in the UK. In the UK, I can send a parcel to anybody for, well, it's just less than £4 if I send it first class. But to America, it's going to cost quite a lot. I think I checked up the price, and I think it's about £22. That would probably cost for the weight of the garment, and that for 750 grams. And it was about £22, and then there was something about insurance for between £6 and £7 for which you would have to have, because if that parcel was lost in the post, I'd have to repay that money if they didn't find it. And so I'm not sure about it, but the lady's going to get back to me anyway. I told her what it would probably cost for. But I'll see if she gets back to me. And I was never expecting anybody from any other country to want anything knitted, because people in other countries, they tend to stick with their own, you know, people in their own countries buy things probably because of the postage. And I would have, what the prices I was looking at was with Royal Mail, and I don't know how to go on with any other company or anything like that. So if I did do it, it would be the Royal Mail. But anyway, like I said, the lady's going to get back to me, so I'll see what happens when she does. But this is my last order for now, and I have one or two of my own things that I want to knit before I start anything anybody else may want. It's going to be at least a month before I do anything else, because I want to get a few of my own things. And I've got a cardigan to do for little Tommy, and I'm also going to do one for little Eddie, and I've got a cardigan to finish for myself, and anything else I can do. So I want to give myself at least a month before I do any more orders for anybody. But it's been a nice day, and it has cooled down a little bit now. That's why I've got the cardigan. It's not one of my own cardigans. This is one of those thin ones that you buy, because I don't want to get thick chunky one in the, because it has turned a little bit warmer than it's been, and the double knitting ones that I knit are a little bit too warm for when the temperature's a bit higher. So just in case anybody asks, no, this is not mine. You can probably tell by the cast on. I think it was, yeah, I think I bought this one in Matalan. I paid a hell of a lot more for it and all than where I would have had knit it. But that's the way things are, isn't it? I can knit some I'm going to get some thinner wools, like 3 and 4 ply, and I'm going to knit some thinner ones for myself for sweaters and cardigans for the summer, because that's what I used to use when I had my knitting machine. I used to use, well, sometimes I used to use 2 ply. So you got really thin things for the summer, which is what I like, the thinner cardigans and even like the sweater with short sleeves and that. I prefer made in thin, the really thin wool, like 3 ply or 4 ply, which I'll probably get 1 or 2 balls just to test out. It's a long time since I've actually knit with wool that thin, apart from on my knitting machine. I used to knit all my baby's things in very thin 3 ply and 4 ply. I never ever knit double knitting, because the double knitting on a new baby just looked like a thick, chunky little cardigan. I used to like the finer wool, you know, the 3 and 4 ply and that. And that's what I did for my own grandkids and everything. I knit with the thinner wool for them, but you can't seem to get the thinner wool like you used to years ago. But I do have seen a thing for mariners do sell 500-gram cones of 4 ply for about just less than £7, I think. They are. Well, that's not bad. For I might have a look at some of that to buy for myself. So that's my little bit for today. Like, I haven't had time to put this video up sooner this morning. Well, you see, because I've been a little video with the kids on, so it would have been later on before I'd put it up anyway. But even if I was going to put one up earlier today, I didn't have time because Craig messaged me and asked to come down earlier. Don't know why. The kids weren't there for to bother about. I think he just wanted some company. But anyway, that's my bit for tonight. So the thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll let you see whatever else I get round to. So bye for now.